everybody, and welcome back to my channel. On today's video, we will be doing a tutorial as well as a review on the new Bad Habits Artistry palette. This palette retails for $12 on SHOPHUSH.com, and as always, I'm not sponsored, affiliated, or get a kickback whatsoever. So if you're interested to see my thoughts as well as the future I look we will get out of this palette right here, then stay tuned. Okay, so a little bit about this palette. Like I said, it does retail for $12 from SHOPHUSH.com. As y'all can see, I have dug right into this palette and I've had a good time with it. If you have checked out my Boxycharm unboxing video, my IPSY haul, as well as my SHOPHUSH haul where I do talk about this palette, I actually have this palette, the eyeshadows in this palette, on my eyes in that video. So that was one look, and today we will be creating another look. As you guys can see, there are 12 shadows in here. It is a mix of mattes as well as what I would call like a satiny or shimmer type of, or shimmer type of eyeshadows. Sorry, I don't have it all in the frame. It does come with a mirror. The packaging, I like Bad Habits packaging. It's nothing like over the top, but at the same time, it's not like, to me, I don't personally feel like it's crazy cheap or anything like that. In the past, if you guys haven't caught my other Is It a Dupe or Just a Waste of Money videos, a lot of them are Bad Habit palettes, and I absolutely love the formula of Bad Habit palettes. Now this palette in particular is supposed to be a dupe for the Anastasia Beverly Hills collab with Mario. However, unfortunately, I do not have that palette, so I'm not going to be able to dupe this for you guys, but from what I've heard, it's very, very similar. One thing I do want to mention before I forget, there is quite a bit of like kickback in this palette. Now to me, it's not like a horrible situation into the world or anything like that, but I will tell you guys, I do feel like the way this particular formula is, it's, you know, pressed, it's not as pressed as some of their other formulas. Now I could be wrong with that, but for me personally, that's kind of the vibe that I get with this particular palette. But overall, I think it's a really gorgeous palette. But without further ado, in my non-stop rambling, let's get into this tutorial. I'll zoom you guys in. So I'm going to hop off, I'm going to do my liner and my mascara, and I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. I have my mascara as well as my liner on. All the makeup I am wearing today will be listed down in the description box below. I have gotten so much better about listing the products I am using on my face. Have I not, guys? It's all for you. Anyways, my thoughts on this palette. Let me go ahead, zoom you guys in so you can see the final look, and then we'll finish talking about this palette. Okay, so here is the final look using a few of the shades in the palette. Again, it's a judgment-free zone, y'all. Let me go ahead and zoom you guys back out. Okay, so again, my thoughts to the Artistry palette by Bad Habits. Like I said, there is some there's a little bit of kick up, and there is some fallout and everything like that. I've blown away the dust and everything. As I've told you guys in the past with other palettes, I don't really mind the kick up or anything like that, or kickback, whatever people want to call it. I think that it's exactly the same thing. I know I don't have like a fancy schmancy camera, but to show you guys, I use the shade Primavera, and to go in here, see if you can, Oh, it's not picking it up. But, I mean, it's not that horrible. It's very, very pigmented. Let's see if it'll pick up the dust. So, what I will say as far as what these particular shadows remind me of is it reminds me a lot of the Lorac Pro 4, Makeup Pro 4 palette, whatever that was called, or even the Subculture. Now, please don't get it confused with the drama that came with the Subculture. I'm just talking about how those are more of like a loose pigment type of eyeshadow. So when you are dipping your brush in, you're going to notice a lot of the kick up that comes with it. Now, is it with every shade? No, it's definitely not with every shade, but I did notice like Siren has a lot, Primavera has a lot of kick up, and Pearl is another one. Sorry. I am so OCD. I can't handle when I have powder and makeup all over my table. But anyways, like I said, there is quite a bit of kick up to this. You will get some fallout, but as you guys saw in the video, I'm very much able to blend these eyeshadows without completely blending them away. I'm just trying to give you guys an example of eyeshadow palettes out there that are very similar to this type of formula. But like I said, don't get me wrong, as far as the Subculture goes, this is not like the drama that was surrounded with the Subculture. I'm, like I said, trying to give you an idea of the kind of kick up that is produced when, you know, you're dipping your brush in. I definitely suggest, because these are so pigmented, to just go in very, very light-handed. The nice thing about this palette is majority of the shades are a very neutral type of, you know, color, so they're very buildable, just like a lot of, well, actually all of the Bad Habit palettes. They're all very buildable, but the nice thing that I like about this is because the majority of the shades are more on the neutral side of things, it's not going to be one of those things that if you go in too heavy-handed and you apply it, you're like, oh, how am I going to do this, you know? But I would definitely suggest to go in light-handed with it. You guys know how I am. If there's a product I'm not happy with or a color I don't like, I'm going to tell you guys. So for me personally, when I try and use this shade right here called Siren, I don't know why, but I kind of struggle with it a little bit. So I just definitely need to play with it more. As you guys know, I'm not a makeup artist or anything like that. I'm just a makeup enthusiast that enjoys playing in makeup. But I will say overall, I do think that this is a good palette. I think it's one that, like I said, I feel like the formula is a little bit different, so you need to really get used to it. If you are used to their other palettes, like their Retro Love palette, the Royals palette, things like that, I definitely feel like this formula is different, but not different in a bad way. Just so we're clear on that. So anyways, as always, you know how I am with the Bad Habit formulas. I really truly feel like they've been spoiling us. This is definitely a Hot Mess Mom approved. I do think it's a great palette, and again, it's $12. It's a nice pigmented palette. It's definitely buildable, and the colors are really pretty. I think that these can be used as an everyday palette. I mean, you can get multiple. I'm looking at my monitor, and I'm in my head, I'm like, oh my gosh, all the different looks. I mean, even if you take away those shades right there, I mean, look how perfect for work that could be, or just an everyday out, or going to your kid's school, or what have you. And then to get a sultry evening date night look, boom. Here's your colors right here to really spice it up. So anyways, like I said, I think this is a great palette, totally worth the $12. Again, it's at shophush.com. If you don't know about the app, definitely download the app. That is where you're going to find all of the palettes, well, most of the palettes in stock. Some of them are going to be out of stock, but I will tell you guys, they are pretty good about restocking them fairly quickly. As well as, if you didn't know about the rewards program, check out my video I did about the Okaland palettes. It's the Alice in Wonderland palette, and then a shimmery little palette that I picked up from SHOPHUSH, where I actually explain the rewards program that they have. So anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. That's all for today. And if you did enjoy it, please make sure to hit the like button down below. As you all know, YouTube keeps changing the rules on us, but that's okay. I'm going to keep trucking. So if you did happen to make it to the end of my video, thank you so much. I truly appreciate your time and your support. So anyways, like I said, if you liked the video, please make sure to give it a big thumbs up, as well as don't forget to subscribe to my channel and hit the bell right next to it so you can be notified every time that I upload a video. So until tomorrow, my friends, I hope you have a wonderful, beautiful, and blessed day. Kisses from Kentucky. Bye.